Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at the Super7 Thundercats Lion-O. Now, this is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. Like, getting your hands on a good Thundercats figure is almost impossible, or it was until this line was released. And even then, it's kind of a pricey line and not that well distributed, so kind of difficult to get your hands on, but it's an opportunity. Thundercats does just seem to be a cursed property in several regards, like, it was never quite as popular as the other big franchises in the 80s, and then the revival got cancelled. And when Mattel tried to release, their Thundercats wave, it just fizzled out. So there does seem to be some weird thing going on with the Thundercats. But I'm digressing. We're here to talk about the figure. The reason I'm showing you this is because with this figure, the package is part of, the whole experience. So I've just included it, because you get this awesome slipcase with the Thundercats logo that looks phenomenal. And then you lift up a bit, you can see we have a Lion-O here, and it says Ultimate on the top. Spin it around, Thundercats. Now, I do like the Thundercats logo, it just seems cool. And I've been re-watching episodes of the show, and it was just a well-done show. Like, I think in terms of plot, storyline, and acting, it was superior to He-Man. It's just He-Man is the more iconic character. Not sure why, but we're not here to, decipher social zeitgeist, we're here to review action figures. So let's get this slipcase off, and reveal Lion-O in all his glory. That's fine. So, that's quite a reveal, and as you can see, he is chock full of extras. But the figure itself, even looking at it from here, seems to be following the basic mold of the Masters of the Universe Classics line, which is a solid line. Like, you've seen He-Man, you've seen Grey, and their Battle Cat. Oh, their Battle Cat is one of the best figures. But it is an old body design, and it's a bit outdated by these standards. Look at him now, I don't think he has double-jointed elbows, and for what you pay for this guy, you're gonna want that sort of thing. He's got, he's the price of an SH Figure Arts, and the articulation isn't cut into it seamlessly, nor is it that well articulated, so they need to do some improvements out the gate looking at this. But good accessories from what I can see. So, let's open him up, and then we'll have a closer look at that articulation. Sculpt looks good. I do enjoy the sculpt. But yeah, we can't really tell until it's open, so let's do that. One sec. Okay, and here we have Lion-O free and in all his glory. Now, I have to admit, taking him out of the package, I am far more pleased than I was when I saw him in the package. And I wasn't disappointed when I saw him in the package, it's just, he looked really limited in articulation, but basically it is perfectly functional. And he does move quite well, so he's got a shoulder joint, which gives you 90. Is only single-jointed elbow, which is extremely extremely disappointing, but he stands well. His wrists are well articulated, they can bend, and they're swivel. He has no, forearm swivel, but he does have a good bicep swivel. Don't know why I can't speak today. There we go, comes out. Joints feel nice and tight on mine, but I have heard people tell of dodgy, loose diaphragm joints on their own. Head moves fairly well, considering the long hair. Can look up a lot, can look down not at all. In fact, the hair keeps pulling the head back, that's a bit of an issue. Diaphragm joint can go back that much, comes forward that much. So not a huge range of motion, which for quite an expensive figure is disappointing. Oh, we do have an ankle rocker. Have an ankle rocker there. Ankle goes down a lot and comes up about not at all. Oh, that much. So not a huge range going up, but good down, and you have a good rocker. Oh, we have a shin swivel. Not a huge one, but it is cut into there, which is handy. Thigh swivel. Very mild. And you can do the splits out to there. So articulation-wise, he's not terrible. In fact, he's perfectly functional. But there is the issue of, he's very expensive. They have massively overcharged on these guys. Yeah, let's get in for the sculpt. It's like you walked out of the cartoon. basically. Looks really good. So does the Screaming Head. I'll show you those in the actual pictures. And there's the Sword of Omens, well, the dagger form of the Sword of Omens. It looks very good. You can sheath it into that, which pegs on, and you have an alternate sheath that's more furry in appearance. His boots. Yeah, he's a great looking Lion-O. Gotta give him that. But he is just a reuse of the old Mattel sculpt. So, this took so long to come out. Like, honestly, they have had so much time. It would have been nice if they could have done some form of, innovation to accompany that. Because I don't understand what took so long for it to get out, considering it is just a rehash. But anyway, I'm digressing. Let's cover some of the accessories. Sword of Omens in its long form. Looking good, looks great, good paintwork. Very nice. Book of Omens also looks really good. Do like. It's a neat little accessory too. And then we have these, I've forgotten what they're called, but he wears them on his hand. You've got a furry one, which is very nicely detailed. It looks great and very lion-like. And then you have a golden one, which is like the golden sheath he's got attached at the moment. He also has a furry version of the sheath, so they've been quite comprehensive. Accessories-wise, they've been generous. He's also got, 4 extra hands on top of the ones he's wearing, and that extra snarling head, which, again, pictures. The gold one is not quite as nice. Like, it's almost tacky and cheap-looking. So I'll definitely have him with the furry ones moving forward. How do I feel about this guy? I love it. I love having a good Lion-O. I've been wanting one for ages, but it's very expensive and hard to come by, and they had so much time to do it, and it's using an old mold. I gotta factor value into these things, guys. So, keeping that in mind, 4 out of 5, I think. Yeah, I have no glaring issues. I know some people have issues with their figures, but mine doesn't have any loose joints. Everything seems in good order, he's well painted, the articulation is decent enough. It's just that they're so expensive, so the value for money isn't there. Were these guys cheaper? 5 out of 5. But considering the cost, I'm going to only give him a 4 out of 5. They need to have something else, some sort of je ne sais quoi, to make this perfect, to get that high 5 out of 5 score. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Let's dive into let's dive into some pictures, see if that increases my enthusiasm for this, and then we'll wrap it up. One sec.
Thundercats!
Alright folks, and there you have it. Super7's Ultimate Lion-O from Thundercats. Really good figure. As you can see, I picked up Mum-Ra as well because, they are good figures, but again, only 4 out of 5 because, yes, they move fairly well. Yes, they come with a lot of accessories, it's a decent sculpt. All of these things are good, but the letdown in articulation, combined with the exorbitant price they are charging, means these things had to be flawless. They had to be absolutely groundbreaking to justify the cost and the weight. And they're not. They're solid, solid figures, and delightful for those of us who haven't been able to get a Thundercats figure, before, but it doesn't justify what they're charging. 4 out of 5, and hopefully they do drop the price. Obviously that's not going to happen, but that would be the best thing that could happen to this line in terms of making it more viable and going, avoiding the fate of all other Thundercats lines that have preceded it. Very excited for Mum-Ra, the Ever-Living, though. Like, hopefully that figure just blows me, away. I think that's coming out this year, and if it comes out and it's the same quality as these guys but updated, it could be, a figure of the year if this, trend continues, because they are really solid, just a bit too expensive, so they just need something to really, really bring it home. But yeah, definitely, if you want a good Thundercats figure and have the budget, these are the ones to pick up. So, take that as you will. 4 out of 5. If you want to see more, we have plenty of reviews, we have Hero House, we have Figure Fights, we have the Wreckers, we have ranking lists, and we have top 10s. So plenty of content to enjoy. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for your time, and hopefully I'll see you again. All the best. Bye.